Caps win 4-1 against the New Jersey Devils, and it's already starting to look like last season. You remember last season when the Caps swept the Devils 8-0? I might be getting a little ahead of myself, but it's so good to see the Caps come out again and dominate yet another team. They have yet to have a perfect game, but they've had 4 good games. 4 good games, 3 really good games, and that's 3 wins. The Caps have yet to lose in regulation. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. Why did I just say it? It feels like anytime I say something good is happening for this team this year, the exact opposite happens right after. If the Caps lose in regulation next game, you have full license to blame that one on me. This is gonna be a short video because we gotta roll right into the next game. It's a matinee on Saturday afternoon, and we don't even have 48 hours between games, so we gotta get this one over quick so we can get to that one. First thing I wanna talk about, and the main thing I wanna talk about in this video, is the freaking power play. What is up with the power play? The guys are 0 for 10 in their last 3 games. 0 for 4 against Tampa, 0 for 3 against Colorado, and now 0 for 3 against the Devils. This is so weird after having actually a good power play in the home opener against the Rangers. The Caps were 3 for 6 in that game. And frankly, I didn't think anything of it. It's just like, okay, yeah, our good power play that has been good for like a decade, it's just continuing to roll. Is New York's penalty kill just that bad? Did we all of a sudden just get bad? I don't know, but it's just a flip of a switch to go from a 50% power play to a 0% power play 3 games in a row. Is it because Nick Backstrom isn't there? I don't think so, because Nick Backstrom wasn't there in the home opener, and we scored 3 times on the power play. I just don't have the answer. I really don't know. What is the problem with the power play? Please comment below and tell me what is wrong with the power play. It probably is just that it's stale. I mean, like I said, we've been doing the same power play for like a decade at this point. It's so predictable. It's just, I can't say it anymore. There needs to be a change in the power play. And at the risk of sounding like a super broken record, we're just gonna move past this. Anthony Mantha scores his 2nd goal in just as many games. His 2nd goal of the season. Oh. He made it look so easy, and I mean, and it does look easy when you have that big of a guy standing right in the paint. 2nd goal is just a really pretty goal. Alexander Ovechkin lays all 230 whatever pounds he weighs into a slapper that gets blocked. But then the rebound comes right to Orlov, and he backhands a beauty into the net. And this goal was a Russian goal. This was Kuznetsov to Ovechkin to Orlov. Oh, that's just so much fun. 3rd goal is by far my favorite goal of the game. A Daniel Sprong breakaway. Talk about a speedy boy. His speed creates this entire play, and he ends up scoring a goal from it. Sorry, Wedgwood, you gotta cover that 5-hole. And then Kuznetsov scores again. Man, is this guy on a roll. He has 2 goals last game, a goal this game, multiple points through multiple games. This is the Kuzi we all want to see. This is the Kuzi we all remember. This is the Kuzi that, if he continues to play the way he's playing, can carry us far, far into the playoffs. I mean, let's be real. Back in 2018, Kuznetsov was the MVP of the playoffs, if not for a certain dude who scored a ridiculous amount of goals. If Alexander Ovechkin did not exist, Evgeny Kuznetsov is the MVP of those playoffs. Flat out, no contest. And that is the Kuznetsov we need to see game in and game out. It is only a 4-game sample, but man, does he look good. To wrap up the video, one trend I want to talk about that I've started to notice that needs to be fixed is the Caps' slow decline of aggressiveness throughout a game. In the past 3 games, the Caps have severely, like really badly, outshot their opponents. And the 2nd period has kind of been a draw. Shots have been very even. And then in the 3rd period, for whatever reason, the Caps don't get as many shots, but also allow more shots from their opponents. And in that 3rd period, when they're letting the opposition come back into it, they're giving up a majority of their goals. Where have I seen this before? Look, I know it's not as bad as last season when they were giving up like 5-goal leads in the 3rd period, but it makes you remember just in the back of your head just a little bit, and you get a little concerned. I might be jumping to conclusions here, but it's something to keep an eye on. Don't let the opposition come back into the game in the 3rd period. Lindy Ruff's New Jersey Devils in this game They were completely different in the third period. And you can never count a Lindy Ruff team out of a game, even when they are down 3-0 in the third period. A Lindy Ruff team will always know how to come back. They did eventually get one back on the board off of a bad scramble play on a bad power play, but the Caps cannot make a habit of letting the opposition start working their way back into games. You get one goal in the third period, that gives a bench life, and that makes them believe they can get another one, and the next thing you know, just like we saw many times last season, it's a tie game and we're going to overtime. Not to jump to conclusions, but it makes you think a little bit. Next up, we got Calgary at 1 o'clock on Saturday, and look out because the Calgary Flames just shut out the Detroit Red Wings. I mean, let's be real, it's the Detroit Red Wings, so it might not be that difficult to do, but still, they just shut out a team. They're on a high. They cannot be underestimated. Thanks for joining me on this episode. If you liked the video, as always, please hit that like button. It does a great job at promoting the channel and recommending content to other Caps fans who might like it. And if you enjoyed your time here, consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to see you come back. And as always, Caps fans, let's go Caps!